Hey guys, JG Okama, Jeff back again. Yeah, just another busy week, so another small stack this week. This was gonna be a short one. Um, yeah, so turntable, my old Pioneer started getting a little, quite a bit of wow. Yeah, so it's speeds all over the place. I think I don't know. I oiled it. I soaped up the band, the rubber, the rubber band, um, the belt. I did that, so it seems to be kind of up and running now. Like I got it up and running last night, but before that, I did purchase a new to me deck, which I was going to play around with. Should be a little bit of an upgrade. So picked it up today, local purchase. So hopefully this is good. That was a radio engineer or something, so I think you kept care. Yeah, he took care of it. So I found this is a Sharp Optomica, which is their high-end stuff. So it's I think it's full automatic. It's got the size selector. It looks like in centimeters. 2-speed, and it is a belt drive. He said he changed the belt about 10 years ago, so I don't know. It might be replacing that sometime in the next year, but it does. It's got the what do you call it? The quartz lock or whatever, I believe. So it's a higher end turntable. It was fairly high end back in the 80s when it came out. It's pretty freaking heavy. So I have good hopes for this. I don't know my vintage cartridges. So if anyone does, this is it's a Shure R47XT, and the stylus looks like a Shure. Looks like a 5X. It's kind of a green color. So I think it's like a mid-range cartridge, but yeah, if you know anything about it. Otherwise, I'll be like swapping out my Nagaoka onto it. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. They have the protector on it. But yeah, the stylus hard to tell. I don't know. Throw a don't care record on there, see what happens. But yeah, I'll play with that later. I need to definitely replace the mat because it's a little crunchy. Maybe an acrylic mat if everything's running. I do have to oil it and make some adjustments. There's like a dead cricket in my box. So anyway, shorter stack this week because the record player has been acting up last couple weeks or so, and like I'm just into Halloween type movies, so all the horror movies that are on all the networks now, all the streaming networks. Anyway, this week pretty light on the records. If you don't know this one, it's a great California punk album on Epitaph, I believe. Yeah. So this is the Distillers. This Sing Sing Dead House. I don't know. Yeah, great album, just straight ahead. You know what you expect. The singer was married to, was it Noodle or whatever his name is from Offspring, or is married? I don't know. But yeah, great album if you like. It's just straight ahead punk. Great album though. Female vocals. This one, the dictaphone. Yeah, it's pretty good. The other one I'd give like 4.5 stars. This is more like a 4-star record. So, yeah, so it's more of the Kill Shaman stuff. I think it's the last one I didn't open. So yeah, I sent Sean a couple of the duplicates I ended up with because I just bought out their catalog. Yeah, so pretty good album. That's a solid 4-star, kind of lo-fi, post-punk, whatever. 3.5 stars. I don't know. Didn't bail out for it. Don't care. Arlo, just straight ahead. Well, what is exactly what you expect? It's just you probably know this album. No, I don't think there was any major tracks. There was the goofy talking track or whatever on the second side. Whatever. It's just folk rock, funky, whatever. I bought this a while back. We finally got around to listening to it. It's Ry Cooder's Chicken Skin music. Pretty good. I can't remember. What was it like? This last weekend. I don't know. It's a little bit forgettable, to be honest, but it was good. I remember it being quite good. Surprisingly good. Kind of blues rock, as I recall, but it had definitely had some little bit of a flavor to it. Latin flavor, from the cover. I can't remember. But yeah, finally, I gave this a spin. It's a really clean copy. You know it, you love it. It's been getting a lot of attention in the VC. Possibly my favorite Dylan. And yeah, this is that ridiculously clean copy I picked up for like $10 a couple weeks ago. Has all 3 records in it and the booklet. So sweet. Yeah, a couple of tracks had like a little bit of a noise issue, but I think it was just the original pressing, from my understanding. My friend went way out of his way to get the Japanese pressing on this because he was saying apparently these were pressed during the oil embargo, and basically all the pressings were bad. So most of it sounds really good. There's a couple tracks that had like a little bit of surface noise, but I don't think it's damage so much as just bad pressing. But really, really good album. Don't have it, get it, whatever, you know it. Gordon Lightfoot, enough said. If you could read my mind, that's definitely the standout track. You know it, you love it. Really good album. Of all the ones I have so far, I'd say this is my favorite, Gordon Lightfoot. So definitely pick that up. See it. They don't go for much. A couple bucks. Just been picking up CDs lately, so finally got a copy of Sundays for $1, whatever. I got some last week I didn't show, but yeah, I got the Laws for like $3, and I picked up Living Colour's first album for a few bucks, which I was listening to in the car. I'll show that maybe next week, but yeah, the production is very, very. They wanted to show off, I guess, Vernon Reed's guitar, so it was very guitar forward, vocal forward. It's a good album, but I don't know. The mix seemed a little dated, so it was very guitar forward. So the drums were definitely pulled back a bit and a little too much. So it made it kind of sound thin, and like the bass playing was almost non-existent. You could barely hear it in the mix. So yeah, I don't know. I think the recording hasn't stood the test of time very well, but very kind of thin sounding. But it was a pretty good album. I'd definitely pick it up. I don't know. I think even the vinyl copies don't go for a ton of money for those, but yeah, that was a good one. Anyway, so I guess we'll see how the turntable works out. I got to go pick up my groceries. Everything's running behind this week, and I don't know. I started paint. I went to the Benjamin Moore store, paid way too much for $60, $70 for a bucket of paint to get the fix the stairway. But then I started talking to my neighbor as a contractor. I think he can actually replace all my stair railings. So yeah, I might just go that route, even though I blew a bit of money on it already. If you can do it on the cheap for a neighbor and get that all done, yeah, that would be great. Just tired of all these house things, man. Just want it done. Oh yeah, I missed this one. Yeah, Donovan in concert. Yeah, 3 stars ish. I was expecting it to be a little more on the psychedelic side of things, which the sound surprising really wasn't. It's a bit more folky. I guess because it's all live. His accent's a lot more, lot more present. Like you don't really hear it on the studio albums as much. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep this nice and short. Maybe next week I'll have a big stack because I'll be playing around with my system. I was gonna recable the speakers. I had a new speaker wire or whatever I picked up, see if it makes a little bit of a difference. Because I still had a 20-year-old speaker wire, and yeah, next for an amp, I guess. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.